It's late. Snow is falling. A carriage rolls through the cold streets of St. Petersburg. The driver, an old man named Iona, has just lost his son. All he wants, all he needs, is someone to listen. But every passenger he tries to speak to looks away. Until, at the end of the night, he speaks his grief to the only one who will hear him, his horse. This is Chekhov's short story, Misery, and it captures something we rarely say out loud. A human being breaks when he has no one to talk to. We survive sorrow by being witnessed. We survive life by being accompanied. Why friendship is a biological need. Modern psychology is unromantic, but clear. Friendship is not decoration. It is a survival mechanism. Studies in social neuroscience show that emotional attunement, that feeling of being understood, regulates the stress response. In the brain, cortisol falls. Breathing stabilizes. Heart rate becomes coherent. The body calms because another human presence says, "You're not alone." Long-term research on strong social bonds shows something else. People with close reciprocal friendships have lower rates of depression, anxiety, and chronic illness. Not acquaintances, not crowds, close friendships, depth over number. And when psychologists map emotional well-being over years, they find a strange pattern. Your mental health rises and falls with your closest friends. Your inner world syncs with theirs. You literally co-evolve. But reciprocity matters. Friendships where only one person listens, where only one person gives, do not provide these benefits. A real friend is someone who shares the load, not someone who watches you carry it. The philosophers who understood friendship better than we do. Aristotle said there are three kinds of friendship: the friendship of pleasure, the friendship of usefulness, and the rarest, the friendship of virtue. Virtue friendship means this: I want what is good for your soul, not just what feels good to me. Cicero echoed this centuries later. A friend is, as it were, a second self, not a mirror that flatters you, a mirror that reveals the truth. Seneca warned us, ponder long before admitting someone to your friendship, but once you do, welcome him with all your heart. Friendship, to the ancient thinkers, was moral training, a discipline, a promise. Companionship in Sufism, the murshid and the murid. And then, there is companionship on the Sufi path. Not mystical abstraction, not divine metaphor, but a very human, very psychological relationship. A murid, the disciple, and a murshid, the guide. The Sufi sheikh is not merely a teacher. He is the one who listens to the disciple's fears, the one who corrects hidden flaws gently, the one who sits with the disciple's confusion and guides him through it. In this companionship, the murid learns something essential. You cannot grow alone. Sufi masters often said, travel far if you must, but do not travel without a companion, because the road tests you, and the companion reminds you who you are when you start to forget. What a true friend really does. A friend doesn't fix your life. They walk beside you while you fix it yourself. A friend doesn't offer endless advice. They create space for your truth to surface. A friend doesn't pull you out of darkness. They hold a small light until your eyes adjust. And sometimes, a friend is the one you can call at midnight and tell the worst version of your story, and they still see the best in you. Final reflection, so no one speaks only to the horse. Think again of Iona, hands frozen, heart broken, talking to the horse because no one else would hear him. That story is a warning and an invitation. In a world crowded with illusion, curated lives, empty scrolling, connections made of glass, don't get swept into the false comfort of social media. This is not a life. A human soul still needs a true companion, because no matter who we are, or what we've lost, or how strong we pretend to be, there is one truth that binds us. We live deeper when we do not live alone.